Alrighty, so if you listen to the last part, I threw some suggestion out there. Finn Balor and Samoa Joe. I think they're going to the finals. I'm going to say that they're going to the finals against Jason Jordan and Chad Gable. And I'm also going to say, if we don't see a turn when it comes to Baron Corbin and Rhino, I think Samoa Joe is turning. And I think that the reason why is kind of twofold. Number one, Jordan and Gable are not on par with Finn Balor and Samoa Joe. We talked about that when it came to the mechanics. So there's some, kind of a rationale for them to win. And the other reason why is who is being set up to actually challenge Finn Balor for the title? They haven't been doing that. I mean, he went from Kevin Owens, he beat Kevin Owens, then had a rematch with Kevin Owens. But if we get Tyler Breeze against Apollo Crews, and we get these other tag team guys that aren't in a tournament and stuff like that, they're all around the same level. They're not going to go singles and fight Finn Balor. Hideo Itami's out. Sami Zayn's out. Somebody like a Neville or whatever, they're already above this, so they're not going to go back to NXT. There's only three options in my mind. Rhino, Baron Corbin, Samoa Joe. Now, we could get babyface versus babyface, Joe and Balor. And we could get, Rhino against Balor. We could get Baron Corbin or whatever. I'm starting to think, though, Samoa Joe's going to turn heel on Finn Balor. And that's going to cause Jason Jordan and Chad Gable to end up winning this. And I think one of the reasons why for that, too, is, if you guys don't know about this, they said that Cody and Dustin are going to be presenting a trophy to the winners. And can you really imagine, Samoa Joe and Finn Balor, he's got the demon makeup and stuff on, celebrating with a trophy with Goldust and Stardust?
Well, it's Cody and Dustin, so
Either
they're
way,
not
though,
gonna makeup.
I can see Jordan and Gable being, super giddy, and, Gable's, yeah, I'm the fucking man, kind of a thing like that, and really kind of putting it over and stuff.
But come on, do you not expect Samoa Joe to be just doing this little Samoan dance with his fingers while his music's explaining in the background while he's holding the trophy up? Come on.
Kind of want to see that now.
Exactly. So everything you just said, void, null, never happened. So yeah.
Well, so I'm going to throw those couple of things out there for you guys. Wago, what do you think about possibility of a Samoa Joe turn? Who do you think's going to win the match? And what do you think's happening with the Rhodes brothers, if anything?
So everything that you said right there, I agree with. Samoa Joe's going to turn. He's going to lay Finn Balor out, and Gable and Jordan are going to pick up the win. And it makes sense for them to pick up the win, because they get to do that Edge and Christian, I get to hold the fucking trophy bullshit. Remember after Edge won King of the Ring and Christian was jealous?
No, I wasn't watching at the time.
Well, it was fucking hilarious, and that's the type of thing they can do. So, yeah, there's going to be a lot of comedy that those two can do together after this, and it sets up a world title feud in a situation where we have no contenders, so everyone wins.
Well, except for Balor.
Yeah, but he'll beat Joe. Joe's never fucking getting a title shot in NXT.
Not until, I think, post-WrestleMania.
The only way he gets a title is if Finn Balor goes up and they don't have any top guys, and he becomes the destructive heel that just, destroys all the high flyers.
Do you guys, by any chance, know the last time Samoa Joe was in NXT, not NXT, in TNA, was he a heel or a babyface? I certainly don't fucking follow it.
I thought he was going up against Aces and Eights.
I would say a babyface, but I'm not confident.
Because if he was a babyface for a while, he could be kind of bored with it. And I could see him wanting to turn.
Does it mean WWE's bored with it?
No, not necessarily. But I mean, he could have pitched it as yo, guys, why don't I turn? Come on.
Guys, come on! Let me turn!
I'll do my finger dance.
I'll do it, but I'll do it more menacing. I'll, have my eyebrows more down while I do it.
Okay, in all fairness, Samoa Joe as a heel's fucking badass. Back during his Ring of Honor run where he had the champ is here, blasting through the speakers and just kicking the shit out of people. I mean, I'm pretty sure someone shit themselves when they got kicked once.
No, wasn't that just that guy, that UFC fight the other day?
That wasn't a UFC fight. It was like...
Oh, yeah,
fucking...
what was it? A ruckus in a cage or something?
Ruckus in a cage. Fucking terrible.
Ruckus in a bucket or something?
Ruckus in a bucket. But,
Bucket.
yeah, Joe's awesome as a heel, so I'm down with that. I could see him being a dominant champion once Finn's gone, but he ain't fucking doing much other than putting Finn over for now.
Drew, what are your thoughts on this?
On the match, or what do you think you proposed?
Both. Who's going to win, and what do you think about Joe turning?
Well, I'm going to go with Fat Joe and Finn Balor, of course, or Samoa Fat, or Samoa Cookies, depending on how you really care about it. But
Samoa Cookies.
I don't think so. I don't know about Samoa Joe turning necessarily. I like the idea that Wago pitched up like the Edge and Christian moment between the two, and you can make a feud just simply out of that. But Sami Zayn's supposed to be back sometime soon. I do believe. I doubt he's actually going to cash in on the U.S. Open stuff that I was talking about earlier, but he could easily come back and challenge for the title in some capacity. You know, he never really got a shot after he got injured, really, for the most part, because of no contest ending after he lost the title. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know if I'd buy Samoa Joe turning quite yet. I could see Samoa Joe being a babyface on NXT, and then when he debuts on the main roster, he goes full on heel and just attack a babyface and just destroys them. Go more Kevin Owens than what Kevin Owens did. And just absolutely just end the motherfucker's life. So I don't think Samoa Joe will be a heel or in NXT. I could see him going up to the main roster sometime next year and just, you know, duking it out with the best of them. You know, and then John Cena buries him, Old Cena win style.
So you think Balor and Joe are winning the tournament?
Oh, of course, you know. If the mechanics weren't going to win, who else is going to win, Tony?
So that rounds out the tournament stuff. We've got one more thing that we need to talk about when it comes to NXT TakeOver Respect predictions. That's going to be our main event, the Iron Man match between Bayley and Sasha Banks. Click on Part 9 if you want to figure out what we think about that. Leave your comments below on what you think the finals are going to be for this tournament. What do you think about a Samoa Joe turn or any of the other possible things we were talking about? We'll see you in Part 9.